5 types of garlic you should never buy if you don't want to risk your health. I still remember what the lady at the market told me. Be careful when choosing garlic. There are some types I wouldn't even bring home myself. That stuck with me. So when I got back, I checked every bulb of garlic in my kitchen. Who would have thought such a small spice could have so many traps? Garlic may seem simple, but let's make sure we avoid these pitfalls. Even garlic sellers themselves won't eat certain kinds. Learning how to pick the right garlic not only doubles the flavor of your stir-fries, but also helps it last longer in storage, and most importantly, keeps you safe. So let's get started. When you buy garlic, you'll usually see 3 types: garlic bulbs with their skin still on, and garlic that's already peeled or broken into individual cloves. A lot of people prefer the second or third type, thinking it's easier to judge the quality and lighter without the skins. But the truth is, those options come with hidden risks. Most of the time, sellers separate the cloves because the garlic has been sitting around too long, and some cloves have already gone bad. To keep selling it, they peel off the skins, toss out the worst cloves, and sell the rest separately. By the time it looks like that, the garlic is already close to spoiled. On top of that, peeled garlic is much harder to store. Without its protective skin, it sprouts and dries out quickly. It usually goes bad within just a few days, which means more waste for you. That's why the best choice is always to buy garlic bulbs that are still intact and covered in their natural skin. The skin acts as a natural shield, preventing bacteria and air from directly reaching the cloves, which helps keep the garlic fresher for much longer. This way, you'll avoid common issues like sprouting or shriveling. And don't worry about the weight of the skin. It's so light that it barely adds any cost. In fact, buying garlic with the skin on gives you much better value overall. So next time you shop, always choose garlic that's still in its full bulb with the skin intact. It ensures better quality, minimizes waste, saves money, and is simply the smarter choice. Second point, smell the garlic. If the garlic has a sharp, pungent, sour, rotten, or unusual odor, skip it right away. A sour or rotten smell is a clear sign of decay and could mean the garlic contains harmful bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella. The same culprits behind diarrhea, nausea, and even life-threatening illnesses. Remember this: the moment you notice anything unusual, don't try to save a few cents, just throw it out. Sometimes garlic is dyed with industrial coloring to hide mold on the outside. That's why it smells overly harsh or chemical. Never choose garlic like that. Third point, watch out for mold or spots. When buying garlic, make sure to avoid bulbs with visible mold or spots. This usually happens when garlic is stored in damp, poorly ventilated conditions or kept for too long. Once garlic reaches this stage, it's already spoiled. Mold or discoloration on the surface doesn't just signal spoilage. It may also harbor harmful microorganisms like aflatoxin, a toxin linked to digestive problems and serious health risks. What's worse, mold isn't limited to the surface. Even if you cut off the moldy part, toxins can still remain inside. Experts warn that moldy garlic can be a breeding ground for aflatoxin, a toxin even more dangerous than arsenic, capable of damaging your liver with long-term exposure. On top of that, moldy garlic usually feels soft, shriveled, or rotten inside, losing its freshness and original flavor. Its nutritional value drops significantly, and in some cases, harmful substances may form. That's why it's essential to inspect both the skin and the cloves carefully when buying. If you see mold, black or brown spots, or any sign of rot, avoid them altogether, no matter how cheap it is. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. Fourth point, squeeze to check freshness. Garlic that's been stored too long gradually loses its moisture, which can cause the cloves to shrivel or rot. The outer skin may still look fine, making it hard to tell just by looking, but you can check by feel. Fresh, high-quality garlic should feel firm and plump. The cloves should be tightly packed inside the skin, never soft or hollow. If you feel any soft, sunken, or hollow spots when you squeeze, it means the garlic has already started to dry out, rot, or break down. The inside may be shriveled, rotten, and carry an unpleasant odor. This kind of garlic not only loses its flavor, but can also pose health risks. So whenever you shop, give the garlic a gentle squeeze. Pick the bulbs that feel solid and full, and avoid any that feel soft. This simple trick will help you steer clear of spoiled garlic. Fifth tip: weigh the garlic. This is another important factor to consider. Fresh garlic, because it still contains plenty of moisture, should feel noticeably heavy in your hand. That kind of garlic is plump, juicy, and full of flavor. On the other hand, garlic that's been stored too long loses moisture and feels lighter, almost airy. This type is usually dry, with weaker flavor and less aroma. It's important to note that drier doesn't mean better. Over-dried garlic has lost a lot of its moisture, which greatly reduces its freshness. So when choosing garlic, go for bulbs that feel heavy and avoid ones that feel too light if you want to ensure freshness and quality. In the market, garlic is usually divided into two types: white-skinned garlic and purple-skinned garlic. How do you choose between them? Let's start with white garlic. Its cloves are usually larger, more delicate, less spicy, and slightly sweeter. It's great for pickling, cold dishes, or recipes where you want the natural flavors of other ingredients to stand out. However, its allicin content is relatively low, which means its antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties are weaker, and its shelf life is shorter compared to purple garlic. Purple garlic has firm, plump cloves with a reddish-purple skin and a stronger flavor. When marinated, its garlic aroma becomes more pronounced. It also contains more allicin, giving it stronger antibacterial and antioxidant properties. Its thicker skin makes it last longer in storage, making it perfect for dishes that require a bold aroma, like stir-fries or pan-fried recipes. In short, if you prefer a lighter flavor or need garlic for cold dishes and pickling, white garlic is a good choice. But if you want stronger taste and better shelf life, purple garlic is the way to go. For everyday cooking at home, purple garlic is usually recommended because it's versatile, easier to store, and adds a richer flavor. Next, let me share with you a method of storing garlic using sand. Prepare clean, dry sand that has been sun-dried to remove any moisture or mold. Take a foam box or container, then spread a thin layer of sand at the bottom. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Place the garlic in layers, alternating with sand. Make sure the bulbs don't touch each other to prevent moisture and mold from spreading. Dry sand helps extend garlic's shelf life by absorbing excess moisture and keeping the environment around the bulbs dry and well ventilated. This prevents mold growth and sprouting, keeping the garlic fresh for longer. Finally, cover the top with a thick layer of sand to protect the garlic from light and humidity. Store the container in a cool, dry, well-ventilated place, away from direct sunlight. Check the garlic occasionally to ensure the sand stays dry and the bulbs aren't sprouting or going bad. Do you remember how to choose quality garlic? How do you usually choose it? Leave a message in the comment section. Thank you very much for your support. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.